1990 through 1992 was my period of command. And the thing that dominated that time was Desert Shield, Desert Storm. And so to me, the biggest accomplishment during that time, and one of the biggest accomplishments I would maintain for the command in its 30-year history, was the support to Desert Shield and Desert Storm. And let me try to flesh that out just a little bit. It was an extraordinarily historic time for the command. Because what it did to me is it accelerated the evolution of the command. It accelerated our maturity in our role in the United States Air Force and the role in the Defense Department. Heretofore, we thought of ourselves as operating missile warning systems, space surveillance systems, command and control systems, and we had just been given the launch mission. But we thought of ourselves in that context. We really hadn't matured that much about how you would bring to bear space capabilities to support warfighting in modern warfare. And in the case of Desert Storm, during Desert Shield, leading up to Desert Storm, we had a feeling this was going to go on so that there would be conflict in the Middle East, and so we started planning for things. And we were learning on the fly. It was a time of tremendous learning to think about supporting this kind of operation. And then it was also, once the war kicked off, it was a time of tremendous innovation, because heretofore we'd used space systems really in a more of a strategic context. We had not used space systems to support a theater war. And we didn't know exactly how to do that, and so there were all kinds of new things and new thought processes. I'll just give you an example. DSP, the Defense Support Program, the nation's missile warning system, had been established to provide early warning of a nuclear attack from the Soviet Union or any adversary on the United States. So it's very strategic in orientation. During Desert Storm, we used it as warning for Scuds. Extraordinarily important. But the infrastructure, the mindset, the techniques, the communications wasn't set up to do all that. And it was an extraordinary process. We also had a radar that was a warning radar in Princerlik, Turkey, that we literally turned to view Iraq to give us additional warning. And the warning was warning to Patriot crews that were the Scud killers, as well as countries in the theater, especially Israel. So it's extremely important. I could talk forever on that subject, but that dominated my time, and I think that was the most significant accomplishment.